So earlier today, some news came out that Josiah DeGuara, Packers tight end, who became a free agent in the past few weeks, has been signed by another team. Here it came out from Jordan Schultz in the past few hours. He says here, former Packers tight end Josiah DeGuara is signing a one-year deal with the Jaguars per source. So now two Packers who were the Packers last season on the Jaguars, Josiah DeGuara as well as Darnell Savage. DeGuara, of course, came to Green Bay back in 2020, was a third-round pick, and he never really lived up to, I think, the expectations of a third-round pick. The past few seasons, just really declined when it came to his production. And if we look at his his 4 separate years in Green Bay, his most productive year was back in 2021 when Aaron Rodgers was still quarterback, where he had 25 receptions for 245 yards and 2 touchdowns. And that wasn't very productive, but that was his best season here in Green Bay. 2022, 13 receptions for 114 yards. And last year, after the Packers bolstered the tight end room with both Luke Musgrave and Tucker Kraft, he only had 8 receptions for 65 yards. So it's not surprising to see the Packers, allow him to go elsewhere and get signed by another team in free agency. And, sometimes players don't pan out. Lots of times in Green Bay, third-round picks don't seem to hit, even though I think this past year we have some guys, or a guy in, Tucker Kraft, who seems like he's going to be a pretty reliable tight end going forward. But now with Josiah DeGuara gone, he was at times used as a sort of H-back guy in the backfield as a fullback. Last year, according to PFF, played 49 snaps at fullback, 67 in line, 66 in the slot, and then 12 out wide. And the Packers do have another fullback type on the roster in Henry Pearson if they want to try to utilize him in that Josiah DeGuara role, even though it wasn't a very large role for DeGuara in 2023. And I think the Packers tight end room is going to be really, really good going into the next few seasons just because of how good and talented Luke Musgrave and Tucker Kraft are. So Josiah DeGuara no longer in Green Bay, but I think the Packers will be fine at tight end. If you want more Packers news, feel free to subscribe down below, and I'll see you guys next time.